what's going on, guys? As you can see, I lost today. And you're also asking where I've been. I was on vacation, and while I was on vacation, I literally made no money. Yeah, this week, okay, this is just my opinion. I think this week is choppy. Same with, like, as soon as I get funded, but that's just my opinion. I'm only down like 600 on this account, so it's really not a big deal. It looks bad just because it says negative, whereas on a combine it would just say 49.4 or some shit, But I'll just summarize. I lost this day because I was just copy trading my friend. I should not have done that. He took a short. I wanted to look for longs. And I'm not saying it's his fault, but I'm saying I should have not listened. But this day, 12 trades. You're probably wondering why the fuck you taking 12 trades. It was just a shitty day, and I didn't want to lose. I was down like 100, and I was like, bro, I'm not trying to lose, right? So I just took a risk, and then I made it all back. This day was actually good. I think it was a long. I'm not sure, but that was actually a good day. It was a long. And then yesterday, yesterday was pretty bad, only because my analysis was correct, but I have this personal daily loss limit, and I lost my first trade, and then I entered a second one, and it was like this, I was down 150, and then I had the same stop loss, so my stop loss was 300, like right here. This is like I'm explaining the trade before if you forget, but if you forgot what I said, but I was like that, and it went halfway, and it stopped me out, and then it went up to my full take profit, which was like $700. But it is what it is. So that's what happened yesterday, and then today I'll show you how I lost. So coming into market open every day, I've just been bullish just because of all this, right? All this right here. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna push up higher. Or we're gonna come to all-time highs again, but why I was bullish, pretty much that, but not only that. Let's see, 30-minute. Okay, we had pushed all the way down to there. Okay, pretty much we pushed all the way down here, right, and we start to make some displacement up. And then also this hits equilibrium. So this hits equilibrium wherever if this high or this like zone. Okay, fuck. This hits equilibrium from this swing low to swing high. And then also we hit equilibrium again. And then okay, before market open, market was like right here, and we already hit equilibrium. And we already got, a tap in a higher time frame for a value gap. So I was like, okay, we got to be pushing higher then, right? I guess fucking not. Here. Alright, we're below equilibrium. This it's holding, right? Yeah, it's holding. And then here's where I enter right here. Like right there. My stop loss is actually right here, but I took it off because I was so confident. And I already have this personal daily loss limit, so it's going to instantly stop me out. And as you can see, we just chop, bro. We just chop. And it never, like, surpasses this fair value gap. Why didn't I take this as a sign? Only because we had this 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, all those gaps, all under equilibrium that I was like, okay, we should respect, right? Fuck no. And it was also because, see how we got all of this displacement in the 1 hour? Or like, I was just hoping that this 1 hour candle was just going to push up higher. That's all I wanted. Like just to push up like that. Because we were bro, look how close we are, might as well just keep going, right? And I guess not. So and we lost that, I think I lost only because we had SMTs. We had some, but I was just like, we should push higher, Market open right here. Here it is, and that's market open. We just instantly get manipulation down, sweeping out this high or this low. So I'm like, okay, we should even go. We can go even lower, right? Or not even lower. We should be even more confirmation to go up higher. And this is pretty much what the trade was like. Just getting that high out. Just a 1 to 2, and then we chop, and then we get up all the way there, and then we don't even inverse it, and we just push down. So I think, I mean, I don't really think, I just don't think the SMT is going to hold that much. Like, let me see, where is it? I just didn't think it was going to hold, bro. Just because, yeah, all this displacement up, and then we instantly, market opens, we take all this out, all that liquidity out. Not even this one. But I think it's just unfortunate. I just didn't think we would really push down all the way to here, or over here, but it's all good. But yeah, I mean, a better trade, I guess. I was looking at the shorts, but like again, like I was gonna be like, all right, I place a limit order right here, right at the bottom of the fair value gap. Or maybe like right there, targeting probably that low, or yeah, probably that low. So 1 to 2, pretty much. It would have, but it's like, I didn't think this would happen. Look at that, just so much displacement to the downside. That's pretty much how I lost though. I guess the SMT did a hold, but I think, my opinion, bro, this week is just so choppy. Like, dude, look at this, bro. Like, you can't tell me that's not choppy. Like, okay, obviously it's choppy, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's like half of me is like taking trades that I shouldn't be taking. Okay, there's 3 trades, or no, let me see. For sure, Tuesday I should not have lost because, yeah, that was just a bad day. And then I should not have lost Thursday. We lost $60. At least we didn't lose like 500 this week. But it's literally just chop work, bro. Like, that's just my opinion. I think it's just chop work. Like, look at this shit. It just chops, bro. Like, what? And then, like, it's just been a choppy week, bro. Then yesterday, we get this huge chop. Yesterday's trade, I'll explain it just because. Okay, we get a chop and we get, like, a breakout. But yesterday was a long... I already explained it, actually. But, yeah, it was, like, right here. And then I think I entered, like, right here. Stop loss right there. And it went halfway. And then I got fucked. But, if my friend is watching this, I don't really want to trade with him. Only because, like, he's, like, more experienced. So, like, I find myself copy trading him too much. So I don't really want to trade with him, only because of that. I want to, like, learn myself, pretty much. But yeah, we got that chop work right here. The day before. This is not even, like... What am I looking at, bro? Look at this. This is just all, like, it doesn't really go anywhere. I mean, the only trade I could see is just right here. Taking some short off of right here. We wouldn't even get a oh, yeah, we get a retest, like, right here. Enter, like, right there off a retest of the change in state. Like a 1 to 2. That's, like, the only trade I would see from yesterday, or at, like, 10 p.m. though. But yeah, or not yesterday, whatever this day was, but unlucky, or yeah, it's just unlucky. But yeah, for sure, like, I've noticed that, like, whenever I trade with someone else that's, like, more experienced, I'm not trading how I would trade. Yeah, that's how I lost today. Yeah, my thoughts is just, bro, it's just choppy market, bro. Honestly, like, it's just, I think it's just chop work, bro. I'm just bummed because, like, bro, it's just consistent, like, look at this, bro. This is, like, just such bad stats. At least it's not like I'm losing 500. Like, 300 is, like, the most that I want to lose. But it's also, like, what's it called? I think I tend to just let it go to 300. You know what I mean? because usually my stop losses are like 250. So it's like I think I should just let it like just lose one trade or let it go to my stop loss instead of just letting it go straight to daily loss limit. Or I'm thinking of like just making my daily loss limit like 250 because every like most of my shit is always 250. So, but yeah, my thoughts this week. I keep going around and around and saying my thoughts, but like it's just choppy, bro. I think this is chop work, bro. Cause yeah, like let's go to my FX replay. I'm not flexing stats or anything. I just want to show you like the type of like price action that I would like that I'm better at trading. Maybe I just need to adapt, but I don't know, bro. Okay, this is I think I took this. Yeah, I took this. So, how do I explain this again? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so this I took this last night. So we already pushed down like the day before or some shit. I don't know when, but just to equilibrium, tapping back into that fair value gap. So I'm like, I don't really need it for myself. I don't need more confirmation, other than just going under equilibrium and then tapping at fair value gap. Pretty much, I'm saying I don't need it to wick out that low for me to be more confident because it already like this low is already in equilibrium. So I'm like, that's just my opinion. I don't think I need any more confirmation than it being under equilibrium and a higher time frame fair value gap. So we get that inverse, or not inverse. We get that tap, and then we get change in state with this order block right here. I like to use my change in state always above the fair value gap just because it's more confirmation. So we get it up here, and then we get our tap back into it right there. Or actually, I might have gone like right here. But, you know, stop loss is always right there. And then targeting this high right here. Boom. That was definitely right here. But yeah, that's pretty much like, this is exactly like the type of PA I like. Like, I mean, we could chop, but not for an hour, bro. We were literally chopping for an hour. Look at this. We start chopping like pretty much 6:32. We get a breakout at like, technically right here. That's like a whole hour. I'm like, what the fuck? But this is exactly what I deem as good PA. Why don't we take another one just so I can show you like what I would trade off of. Okay, so pretty much I would wait for this to get swept out. But let's look at the higher time frame and see. Well, what do we see? We see a tap into this fair value gap, pushing down or pushing back up, some displacement. I honestly would like to short this just because we took out all this liquidity, but if we do see a push up to there, it's fine. But we got to tap into this. We don't see equilibrium, so that's why I would like to short. Let's probably wait for that to get fucked. So let's watch. We got an inverse, or not an inverse. We got a sweep of liquidity. Let's look at how market plays out. We see a rejection off that. Honestly, I might take a short off that. If we push down and change the state right there, then I'll do it. Okay. I'll just put it right there at the fair value gap. Yeah, we sweep this out, but we don't sweep this low out, so I probably won't target it. But it's just that's a lot of that's a 1 to 6, bro. Let's do that. All right, I'll place this. Do I think those will hit? Probably not. But if it does, and that's lovely. You know, let me. All right, 1K trade right here. Let's see what happens. If we don't get the recess, we don't get it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, there's just no way we're gonna go all the way down there. Like,
could see us going down there, but look how long it's taking just to go up somewhere. Yeah, market would have fucking closed right. It closes at 1, I think, or like at 2, I think. Yeah, it closes at 2 and opens at 3. But yeah, I mean, I would have never even hit. But I mean, this is fine, anyways. This is obviously fine. We get a change in state right here, and then we retest like into the change in state. What about some liquidity down here? Yeah, there's not a lot of lows down here that I would target, and then market would have closed at. Well, let's see what market would have closed at. All right. Okay, so market would have closed me out. Let's just do this real quick. Like if I were to enter off the change in state, or I didn't even enter off the change in state. Alright. Boom. I would have ended at 300 profit. So, but I mean, I was still right. It went down. But yeah, that's good PA in my opinion. Obviously, this chop work isn't that great, but at least we make our manipulation, or not mission, but our distribution down. I don't even know what weird words it is, but I know like we have our accumulation. Probably this is our manipulation, and then our distribution. Boom. Yeah, but if you watched till this and the end of the video, I really appreciate that. W patience. But I'll see y'all later.